We lit. What's good, YouTube universe? Fizzle Man 1, Fizz and Friends Gaming, signing in like always. We back here live for another Madden Stars matchup. We got here lined up for you in the 4 p.m. slot. This is like, whole bunch of games going down right now this afternoon, but we do have a showcase game, just like how in real life they showcase your local game around you. But there is a game, say if your local game is in the prime time game, or say if your local game is in another time game, as in this time game, as 1 o'clock was earlier, this 4 p.m. game going in. But smashing into that brain bang for you guys to understand where we're coming across these two teams here in Fizzleman Picks Lounge. As you see, we here Fizzleman picks the New England Patriots to take this one. See, if you don't know what Madden Stars is, Madden Stars, we compare real life superstars you see in front of you, and as well Madden Stars itself, the game we about to see, their actions and what they do. There's a lot of things been going on this week. Briefly, we're gonna have a heads up Madden News Day coming soon, so just check out for that. But going more forward, these two teams are actually in week 4 coming in are exact. What I mean by exact, they are exact in overall, record. Overall is pretty much, we already know, is us against the world. The world voting is just the overall. That's how I look at it. So the voting's there for the overall, saying as Fizzleman picks the Patriots, it look like it's us against the world coming out there. The only reason I'm going with the Patriots because of Cam. Cam is healthy here too. This is healthy Cam in week 4. This real life Cam is injured due to real life circumstance of COVID. They started the season before any manageable of circumstances of such happened, So moving on, going as such, we're here with healthy Cam. Healthy Cam was like healthy Cam last year. He came to the Panthers, but that was injury. But healthy Cam went to the Panthers to the playoffs, on division leader and all that. So, but they didn't bust with him. They had their personal reasons in real life. So such and such brought them to the Patriots. Bring them here. Cam is why I always will go with the Patriots, even though they in our division. Don't really bust with them when we go against them, but you feel me? Or even when Ronnie go against them, I always rooting for Ronnie anytime we play as well. But yeah, Patriots, I gotta root for Cam, man. It's all for Cam. Moving on forward with Cam, that's what I'm saying. These two teams actually came out at like 2-1 for the Patriots, 3-0 for the Chiefs. These two teams are exact how it is in real life coming into this game. This game in real life, how it end up, the Chiefs took this one as well. So in Madden Stars, remember both of these teams coming in as the same record. In Madden Stars, the Chiefs are a subpar team. A real subpar team, meaning that we don't really expect the Chiefs to get there, but they do have potential because they are division leaders, and that's all they had. But that division leader team in real life took it to the Super Bowl, so they have the Super Bowl spirit in them too. So the Chiefs is a high watch team, and that's the reason why we watch them, because of their real life. As I'm saying, with real life, the Patriots is real life as it could get. Besides from last year being a real life Super Bowl champion going into that season, that's about it. You feel me? Everything was real about the Patriots right here. So, and just knowing that the Chiefs have the Super Bowl spirit, I would have went with the Chiefs, but it's all for Cam. So we out here for Cam, man, right now. Cam Newton in this, he wasn't here in real life, so this is all for Cam. We're gonna let this rock. Remember, real injuries I can't make real injuries occur in the game, okay? That's kind of weird. But moving off of that, that's why as Madden stars in real life, we compare both. And remember, loading screens and everything is commercial breaks. As I say, both teams is real as real life in their records, 2-1 and 3-0. Let's make this game be a good one, cause it's must a show. You know this one was gonna happen, boy.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they, too, were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Clyde Edwards.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 67 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out come the Patriots with their new quarterback for 2020, and he, like their previous quarterback, a former MVP, Cam Newton.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Michelle, the Patriot ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Harris, the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. Got his man. That's Harry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete to N'Keal Harry.
And they'll continue to look for more catches like that from N'Keal Harry. He was New England's first pick in the 2019 draft. Had a disappointing rookie season, though. Only 12 catches for 105 yards and just 2 touchdowns. With his talent and his potential, this team needs him to step up.
This is Harris on the draw, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
The third-year defensive tackle out of Florida State, Derek Nottie, with a nice play there. Started every game for Kansas City during their Super Bowl run a season ago.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Newton's pass.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
At the 44-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside. Quarterback tucks it and keeps it. Quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
From the 38, Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 12.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
By the Patriots.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
first down carry for Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And a Patriot first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense. Don't do us like that.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 16. Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Newton. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He has a big thank you to say to his defense. He threw the interception, then boom, the defense gets it back.
But the ebb and flow of a game is something else, isn't it? But you made an excellent point. A big thanks is owed to that defense. They went out there on what we call sudden change after a turnover and didn't give up anything. In fact, took the ball away and set them up again. Really nicely done.
So a clean slate and a mulligan.
Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
The ball carrier.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Gilmore.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
2nd and
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but now it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, Michel. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
They fake the give. Newton. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Chris Jones on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Off play action. Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Newton. To Michel on the screen. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background. right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Mecole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
KC's offense ready to take over. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Brought down at his own 4-yard
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken it around the 40. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get to place on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On the give, this is Harris. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Nick Folk to kick off for New England.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City, very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11 now. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire. About 3 yards there to the 27. The ball carrier.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable. Nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
1st and 10.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
4-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise able to get him for a loss of about 3. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England trying to get to place on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. coming up at halftime. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
New England.
It is a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the 3rd time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the top slot receivers in the NFL.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the 2nd half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down.
They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. From the gun, here's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
On the play. And a Patriot first down.
On 1st down, it's Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's tackled.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it.
Newton looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 20-yard line.
A give. This is Michelle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Over the middle, it's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
4-yard gain.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try and run it with White. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Folk for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Nick Folk to kick off for New England.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Hardman on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good.
A good pickup there. 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
42-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack.
6-yard
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off first and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Newton. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead.
Newton's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
It's a pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, New England.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup on 16. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Patriots.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down at
the last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Second and 1.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
He was brought down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
24-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Nick Folk to kick off for New England.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Here's Hardman on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
On first down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Chiefs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Butker on for the PAT. This is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Oshetsky on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
First down,
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Michel. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes firing complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Travis Kelce. It's a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCall Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On second and goal, Mahomes, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Butker's kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
17.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
And now out come the Patriots. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, and they go back to Harris.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a Patriot first down.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Third and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Still 3rd down.
Time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. On the give, it's White, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And folks, kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Nick Folk to kick off for New England.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 20-17, 53 ticks to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here, as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Covered by Jason McCourty.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Edwards-Helaire, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
17.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Patriots, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.